Hi everyone, I'm Paige Abbott, and this is your weekly recovery message. I'm normally a pretty calm and relaxed person, but something I saw yesterday annoyed me. And it didn't just annoy me, it angered me. It was a poster for a pneumonia vaccine, and it was describing the risk factors for pneumonia, and it had a list of medical conditions, and then it had a list of lifestyle factors that make people more vulnerable to catching pneumonia. And lo and behold, under the lifestyle factors column, it listed alcoholism. And as an addiction psychologist, this just sent me into annoyance and anger that there's still this misunderstanding and ignorance about what addiction actually is. So, alcoholism or issues with alcohol is a symptom of addiction. We would call it around here addiction involving alcohol. And we now know, and it's very clear through the medical evidence, that addiction is a primary chronic brain disease. So it is a medical condition. It's not a lifestyle issue. It's not a matter of choice. It's not a matter of willpower. It's not a moral issue. It's a medical condition and needs to be treated as such. And I've had many clients over the last few weeks, especially as there's so much in the news around the opioid crisis and the opioid epidemic, who are lamenting that we seem to be very focused on specific manifestations of addiction, but we're missing the bigger picture. And I would agree, we're missing the bigger picture, that we have a medical crisis that's happening, but it's an addiction issue. It's not an opioid specific or an alcohol specific issue. And many manifestations and symptoms of addiction are killing people every day. And these are including addiction involving alcohol, addiction involving cigarettes and tobacco, and addiction involving opioids. So there's a lot bigger issue going on here, and it's certainly my hope that addiction can be viewed as a medical issue and treated as such, meaning that we can provide continuing care, not just acute care, for symptom management. But a lot of these clients are wondering, what can I do as an individual? How can I advocate, and how can I increase awareness around addiction and recovery? And I encourage each of them to just focus on the individual level. So as an individual, it's hard to change systems. It's hard to influence the bigger picture of what's happening, but you can be a recovery advocate right within your own circle. So having conversations with friends, with family members, with children, with the people who are closest to you about what it means to live in recovery and the benefits that are coming from recovery is a great way to start to open up people's eyes that addiction is out there, but so is recovery. And there are organizations, including at a Calgary local level, the Foundation for Addiction and Mental Health, that are trying to do just that. They're trying to educate the community about what addiction is, what mental health is, and also what recovery is. So there's a lot of hope in the realm of recovery for addiction and mental health issues, and society tends to be focused on the ugly and the dramatic side of these diseases without focusing on the hopeful side. So I would encourage you not to get discouraged that, yep, it brought up my own annoyance and frustration, but even myself, I'm one individual, and every day I do my best to encourage people to be open about their recovery journey and share that and just continue on in the process, and that does make a huge difference. So the global awareness may not be there quite yet, but we'll keep going, we'll keep trying, and there's a lot of hope there. So keep going, and I wish you the best in your ongoing and personal recovery journey for the week ahead. And I hope that you'll continue to share with those where you feel comfortable your personal journey of recovery. And even if you're not verbalizing it, keep living it, because that also has a spillover effect to the people around you. I wish you the best in the journey for the week, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.